welcome back to the Malibu TV. And guys, today I'm super excited because I'm talking about money. One of my favorite things to talk about. Anyway, guys, today I'm talking about stipends. What are travel nurses stipends? So travel nurses stipends, that's going to be your tax-free money. That's going to be your non-tax money. None of that money is taxed. So say, for example, you have a contract, you'll see your hourly rate, you'll see your overtime rate, and you'll see what is considered your stipend. And stipend is broken down into two categories, which is your housing and your meals. And guys, how do you meet criteria for these stipends? So you basically need to have a permanent residence and you have not abandoned paying tax at that residence. So either you own your home or you pay rent there, but you should have a permanent residence away from what you're considering your assignment within that geographical area. And also, you should be living 50 miles away from your assignment to be considered getting stipends as a travel nurse. And guys, stipends are basically what the agency, it's a sum of money that the agency offer you that goes towards your housing and towards your meals. So stipend is in two categories for travel nurses: meals and housing. And I'm going to basically show you how that is broken down. So as you can see, we have housing on this side and meals on this side. So with your stipend, you have $136 a day. That's what you get towards your housing, and $71 a day for meals. That's what you get towards your meal for the week. So this comes out to a total of $952 for housing, and the meal comes out to $497 a week for your meals, which brings us to a grand total of $1,449. So this money, guys, this $1,449 is non-tax. That money will not be taxed. Okay, say our gross salary is $4,000. Say this is what your gross salary is for the contract you get. $4,000 for 36 hours. So now it is split where out of that $4,000, $1,449 is your stipend. This is gonna be your non-tax money. All of this money is gonna go in your pocket. However, if we take away $1,449 from $4,000, which is our gross, we are gonna come to a total of $2,551. So this $2,551, this is the only money that is taxed. And how did we arrive at this $2,551? Guys, we arrived at this money because remember, the contract that we're looking at is $4,000 for 36 hours. However, out of that $4,000, $1,449 is non-tax. That portion of that $4,000 is your stipend. It is your housing and your meals for the week. So the money that is remaining is $2,551, and that money is the only money that is being taxed. And guys, if you know how tax work, the less money is taxed, the better it is. If you notice, the less money out of your pay is taxed, the better for you. And I say this to say, if you notice the contracts that are currently coming out, they have a higher hourly rate. So you'll see a contract that probably is $125 an hour, but your stipend is $1,000. Guys, that means that a lot more of your money is going to be taxed than if you had a higher amount of stipend and a lower hourly rate. Okay? So always try to ask for the highest amount of stipend that they could offer. And guys, also check out my video that I showed you how to calculate your pay. Guys, keep in mind that recruiters, they don't tell you what the highest amount of stipend that is being offered in whichever state that you're working. So I'm gonna go ahead and insert a clip so you could check whichever state that you're going to work. You could always check beforehand what is the stipend that is being offered on a daily for housing and meals. So you could go ahead and ask your recruiter to increase that stipend based on whatever figure they send over to you. Okay, and if you're not pleased with what they're offering, guys, try a next company, try a next recruiter, because when you go on these assignments and you're talking to some people from different companies, some people are getting their max stipend while you're getting the least amount of stipend. So I'm going to go right ahead and insert that clip. Do not skip out this video, guys. Watch, and learn. And we are going to do per diem rates. Look up. So per diem rates, look up GSA, and GSA simply means General Services Administration. Okay, so 2022 is already out, guys. So we're going to stick with 2022 current here, and let's look at the state of New York. And then you can put in the city if you want, or you could use the zip code. So I'm going to use a zip code, this is Queens, New York zip code. So that's what we're going to do. And guys, so fiscal year 2022 per diem rate for zip 11413. And you might be wondering what is per diem rates. Guys, it's the same as stipend. What is going to be your stipend for the week? Per diem rates is just going to show you the daily calculation. Stipend is just a total amount that it adds up to. So let's look at the lodging rates. So lodging rates for New York City, and that is for Bronx, Kings, Queens, Richmond in New York. So if you can see October, November, December. So the rates, the highest amount that a recruiter can offer you per day for housing in New York City is $286. Guys, and if you continue looking down for 2022, in January, it's going to drop to $159. So $159 a day. So, like we have like 13-week contracts. So for 13 weeks, that's probably like call it 3 months, guys. So that would take in, say you're starting your contract in October, say you start in October, the ending of October, that means your contract is gonna be finished in probably late January. So October, November, December, January. So the starting of October, your rate is $286, but when you hit January, it's $159. Guys, what the agencies will do, seeing that 3 out of 4 of the month, it is more higher in 3 out of 4, they will give you the highest rate. Okay, look at what meals, incidental rates look like for Queens, New York. So this is the meal, guys. So per day, they can offer you $79. That's the most they could offer you, is $79 a day for meals. And as I said, you'll calculate $79 by 7, and the total amount, I'll just put it on the screen right there, and that will be your total amount for the week at $79 a day. Okay, guys, so keep in mind that you can play around with the numbers in whichever state to see what is the highest amount of per diem rates that they can offer you, and that you can also ask your recruiter to offer you for the contract. So the advice is, before you even sign your contract, as soon as you get your contract and you see what your stipend is, you see what your per diem rates is, guys, go on the app, go on the website, check out what is the highest amount of per diem rate that you're offering for housing and for meals, so you could ask your recruiter for the best offer. You know, you don't want $280 to be the highest stipend within that area, and when you look, you're only getting $100 a day for housing, when you could even negotiate to get $80 more or $100 more. Like, you never know. You gotta ask. You gotta present things to your recruiter, and you gotta ask for what you want whenever you get your contract. It's just for you to know. Research things on your own and know these things, because not every recruiter is gonna let you know. And guys, I'm just gonna give you just an example of a personal experience before I even found out about this website and that I could actually check what the per diem rate was being offered within the state. So I had signed my contract for $105 a day, right? And when I got to the facility, I was just sharing pay with other travelers, and only to find out that travelers were getting, you had one traveler that was getting $146 a day for housing, and another traveler was getting $136 a day for housing. And the traveler that was getting $136 a day for housing, we were from the same agency. So my contract was actually starting in August and was supposed to be finished in November, because I signed for 13 weeks. Guys, when I call my recruiter and I'm like, how is this person getting $136 a day for housing and I'm only getting $105? And yeah, we both were getting the same amount for meals. So meals were fine. So guys, I'm telling you, this is literally personal experience that has happened to me, and I don't want it to happen to you. Yes. So when I reached out to my recruiter and I told her, gave her the scenario and told her what my problem is, so she said to me that the rate dropped in November. And as you can see, when you were looking at lodging, that some rates, when we were looking at New York, from October to December, it was saying $286. But when it hit in January, we could see that it dropped to $156. So my recruiter said to me, if you had signed from August to October, you would have gotten that $136. But because the rates dropped in November to $105, that's the rate that I got. Guys, I was so upset because initially I was trying to negotiate my contract to 10 weeks, and then I'm like, oh, I like it at this facility, so I'm just going to do 13 weeks. So guys, I was so pissed off. So my recruiter could have shed light to me to say, if you put your contract to October, you'll get $136 a day. Than if you put your contract in November, you'll only get $105. But no, they're not going to tell you that. Why would they? So guys, I used permanent marker, not realizing, and now my board is all messed up. So, okay. So as I was just saying earlier, guys, say you have two people, just like my situation earlier, we both were getting $4,000 for gross. However, one person was getting $136 a day for housing. We both were getting the same $71 a day for meal. However, look at this person is getting $105 a day for housing, and when you times that by 7, it works out to be $735 for the week. And then we have our $71, which works out to be $4.97 for the week. However, guys, so for meals and stipend, for meals and housing, $1,232 for the week for your stipend. So guys, out of that $4,000, only $1,232 is gonna be for stipend. So $2,768, that is the amount that is gonna be taxed. Okay, so guys, it might not look like a lot, but you're actually losing $217 of money that could have not been taxed, that could have been a part of your stipend. So $14.49, if you got the highest stipend that they were offering, you would have gotten $14.49 for your stipend and not $1,232. So you're actually losing $217 a week of money that you could get in your pocket, of money that is not taxed, because this $217 is gonna be taxed since you didn't get it as a stipend. So guys, it is super important. Do your research, see what the highest stipend you could get from that pay, because that is the money that you're gonna take home in your pocket. That is your non-tax money. That's your stipend. Always remember, stipend is non-taxed. Okay? So, and even though it says money for housing and money for meals, guys, I don't eat $497 a week for my meals. And I doubt that I'm gonna pay $952 for housing for the week. So at least I'll get some of that money to put in my pocket and try to get the cheapest housing wherever you go. Cheapest but safest, guys. Cheapest housing wherever you go, rather than using all your stipend, all your per diem money for housing or for meals, even though that is what it is for. But as travel nurses, that's how you make your money, with your stipend. Okay? Stipend is your non-tax money, and everybody knows, I'm gonna say it, and I'm always gonna say it, I do travel nursing for the money. Yes, exploration is great. Meeting new people, going to new places, those are always great. Okay? Making money is my priority right now. So guys, I hope the video was informative, and I hope that I broke it down. It was clear. You guys understood exactly what I was saying. But this is great information, and it was my pleasure to share with you all. And guys, as I keep saying, thank you for supporting. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Follow me on Instagram at melodiousmellyboo, and you could always inbox me and let me know if you have any questions. Share any video ideas that you would like to know. So thank you. Bye.